The Bold and the Beautiful, show 5437, VTR 10/8/2008.
Rick! Oh my God! What's going on? What? I can't believe this. You're out of bed. You're on your feet. How can this possibly be happening?
So, should I go downstairs and set the table?
Well, your father might not be able to get free.
Mom, Dad won't pass up pepper steak.
Yes, I know, but I know you had a nice time with him, but we just can't assume
He'll
that.
be here. It meant just as much to him.
That's true. It was a really wonderful night that the whole family had together, but we can't make more of it than it was.
As you would put, don't get my hopes up, right?
It was just one night.
One great night. Come on, admit it. You want him back here just as much as I do.
Sweetie, sometimes it's a mistake to hope for too much.
Reg, look, I've made up my mind
Forrester
about this.
cannot have two presidents.
Well, that's entirely up to you.
You want me to quit? Is that what you want?
What I want is for you to respect my decision, all right? Now, if you can't do that...
Dad, it can't work! Sharing the presidency? Come on, the way Rick feels about me, company will just tank in a couple of days.
have a little faith, Reg.
Look, if this is a test of some kind, you have my loyalty,
do
Dad. You gotta
I
know that.
Do I? Do I really, Reg?
You're doubting me now about that? I can't believe you would... It's amazing to me.
Well, what I can't believe is that you almost killed me. What I can't believe is that you disconnected me from life support while I was in that hospital. Oh, Dad. How long did you wait, Rich? Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Rick tell you all this?
Is it true?
I never wanted you to die, Dad. You were suffering. You were lying there, helpless. You couldn't even breathe on your own. You had all those machines on you. There's nothing more the doctors could do to help you. We all knew the longer you were in that coma, the less chance it was that you'd ever come out of it. I couldn't just leave you lying there like that. And what happened is I thought, whether you believe me or not, I heard your voice in my head saying, "Let me go." That's exactly what you said to me.
Well, I didn't.
Maybe it was stress. We were all completely overwhelmed, Dad. But I swear to you, I heard your voice just as clear as you're speaking to me right now.
I did not ask you to end my life. You gave up on me. I would never give up on you.
That's exactly what it feels like you're doing to me now. Choosing Rick over me after everything I've done.
I was laying flat on my back. I was helpless, Rich. I was as helpless as Rick is in that room right there.
You haven't been able to move, and now suddenly...
So I know, I'm look at me. I'm standing up. I mean, talk about the power of positive thinking or the good faith or... No, you know what it was? I had the most amazing conversation with Dad today, and he was telling me that I'm gonna be the president of Forrester Creations and that he believes in me, Mom, and I felt like I could do anything. So I swung my legs over the bed and put them on the floor, and look at me, I'm standing up. I'm standing. Can you believe it?
Last night was amazing, but one game of tennis just isn't enough.
No, that's true. But your grandmother thinks that we made some big inroads with your father.
She's pulling for us, isn't she?
She's always been convinced that your father and I belong together here with you guys.
See, she really came through for our family when we had that big talk. You know, he listens to her.
I hadn't realized how much I missed her. You know, as bossy and pushy as she can be, she really is a good person to have in your corner.
Yeah. You know, she wants our family together. I just really think we should listen to her. And I really hope Dad can see that too, you know?
Don't you worry, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure your father knows what he's missing.
Dad, I have earned my place at Forrester.
So has Rick. But he feels that his contributions have been overlooked.
According to him.
I can see why he feels that way.
You feel guilty? Rick's playing the sympathy card. I get it. He's hurt. He's angry. You want to make him feel better.
I want all of you, I want all of my children to know that they have an equal place in my heart and in our business, and that's not the message they've been getting. That's going to change right now.
He's playing you, Dad. Using his accident as leverage. He's doing the same thing to Brooke. You can't let him get away with this. Please, do not let him play you for a fool.
I don't know, maybe the swelling went down, you know? Bridget said that this was possible. But no, you know what it was? It's Dad's support in me, Mom. You just can't know how much it means to me that Dad told me those things today. And look at me, I can stand with this surge of energy. I can walk. Look at the
Oh, Rick.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Be
Really.
careful.
I'll be fine.
Eric, Ridge, help me.
No,
Rick, my
I'm fine.
God,
I'm okay.
what are you doing?
Well, look at you. You're up and about.
Help me get him into bed.
No, I want Dad to see this.
Rick, you are too weak.
I am not too weak.
Looks
Seriously.
fine to me.
No, wait. You walk?
I can walk.
Did you help him?
No, I came into the room and he was standing.
It's a miracle.
It's faith. My father's faith in me. You told me that you believed in me. You made me believe that I could do anything, so I did. I stood up. I'm standing because of you.
Don't fall down. Don't fall down.
Mom, I love hearing you sound so positive. You know, when you first came back to us, it just felt like anything was possible. I guess I just thought everything would go back to the way I remembered. I was so little when I lost you. My memories are like fairy tales. But every day with you was perfect. Everyone was just so happy all the time. But even if Dad stuck around, you know, it wouldn't have been like that. But when he left, the fantasy exploded. And I just couldn't handle the disappointment. Seeing you so hurt. That's why I wanted to get away from here. That's why I stayed in school, and I know it was selfish, and I'm so sorry for that, Mom. I just think to myself that I could have done something. I could have came back with Phoebe, and I could have helped you.
No, that's not what you're supposed to do. That's my responsibility, sweetie.
You know, if Dad comes home, you'll be responsible for that too. Look, I know you don't want me to get my hopes up. I know that. But I just can't help it. Because I'm just gonna keep hoping and hoping with all my heart. Because someday I'll have kids, Mom. Not anytime soon, Mom. God. But someday, you know, I'm gonna want to bring them back here. To have them see their grandparents living happily ever after.
I'm doing everything I can to make that happen. But you also know Brooke has a very strong hold on your father.
Yeah, trust me, I know. I grew up with them. And yeah, things were okay for a while. But it didn't stay like that. It never does. There's always some crisis. Like Rick's accident. It's not their fault, it's just bad luck.
Oh, sweetie, your father doesn't see it that way.
He will the more time he spends with you. I'm calling him.
No, don't.
He said he'd be here.
Steffi, he will if he can.
Mom, I just want to make sure. You know, he's going through a really rough time. He needs to know we're going to be there for him.
Dad pats you on the back, and suddenly you got feeling in your legs, huh?
What do you think? I'm kidding, Ridge? Look at me. I can walk.
Don't push yourself
Bet you can.
to bed, okay?
All right, here. Now, hold on.
Sit
Let me
down.
just get over
Let's bring your legs up.
Okay.
Is that good?
That's great. Thanks.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I could actually use some water, though, actually.
Oh, Ridge, you need some water.
So, how did this... Tell me how this happened.
I don't know. I was just on such a high today, Dad, from our conversation. I felt like I could do anything. Thank you. My entire life, I've lived in Ridge's shadow. Never felt like I could measure up, but today, you made me feel like I could.
Well, you do measure up. You always have.
You know what I was thinking about right before you came in? I was thinking about work. My first day as president of Forrester Creations. And coming in and getting off the elevator with you and going into my office and sitting behind my desk and walking. That was a big thing. I was walking in this vision. So I thought, how hard could it be? I'll just swing my legs off the edge of the bed.
Don't do it now. Stay in the bed.
Shouldn't somebody call his doctor and maybe have all this checked out?
Yes, that's a very good idea.
No, I don't need a doctor to tell me that I can feel my legs or why. Dad made me president of Forrester Creations today. He made me believe that I could do anything. I mean, think about it. Just yesterday, I was lying in this bed. I was depressed. I was mad, angry, resentful. I was cursing my fate. And today, I'm on top of the world. Again, you made me feel that I could do anything. I'm going to make you so proud.
You already do, son. You already do.
Honey.
Look, sweetheart, I know I was looking forward to it too. But I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
You at work?
I'm at Brooks.
Oh.
Turns out, Rick can walk.
What, are you serious? Rick's not paralyzed anymore? Wait, how? Since when? What happened?
Brooke walked into the room and he was up on his feet.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, well, that's one way to describe it. Look, sweetie, I should probably get back in there. Your grandpa and Brooke are waiting. A few things we have to work out.
Yeah, yeah, okay, just, get back to me later.
You bet.
So no wheelchair going right from this.
No, I want to use the crutches. I don't want the wheelchair.
Yes,
No,
of
but
course.
I can stand.
Well, what did I miss? Any more miracles?
Well, yes, this is a miracle. We've all been praying so much for this moment, and I knew the day would come when he'd get better. I just didn't know it'd be so soon.
It's incredible.
It's ridiculous. Doesn't it seem just a little convenient to anybody else here? You make Rick president of Forrester Creations, and all of a sudden he has this cosmic moment and he can walk again.
Ridge, you saw him standing. You saw that.
You've been piling on the guilt since the accident, Dad. Now all of a sudden he's ready to jump into his new position with both feet.
Ridge, he wasn't faking it. The doctor ran tests.
How long have you been able to feel your legs, Rick?
Stop it.
You forced your mother to kick me out of the house until you got better. How long were you planning to keep up this charade?
That's enough, Ridge.
Come on, Rick, get up. Show us the power of Dad's love and respect. Only spare us the wobbling and wincing this time, because I know that wasn't the first time you walked.
Ridge, I said that's enough. Stop
You got
it.
exactly what he wanted, Dad. From you and from Brooke, and all he had to do was lie on his back and play possum for a few
Look,
days.
I'm not going to let you stand here and abuse Rick like this.
Great plan, Ricky boy. Great plan. Worked like a charm. Except for one thing. Now that you've recovered, I'm moving back in. So, if you want to stay around here, you're going to have to deal with me, here and at the office, every hour of every day. You think you can handle that, big boy, huh?
Come on, Ridge, let's go.
Can you handle that?
Let's go. Let's go. Out of here. Out of
We'll
here.
see.
I am so sorry. I'm sorry, honey.
Rick is up on his feet. He's walking.
Yeah, that's what Dad said.
Oh, thank God. That's great. That's the best possible news we could get.
Yeah, for Rick.
No, this is something we've been praying for. This is a good thing, Steffi.
But if Brooke doesn't have to take care of Rick anymore, Dad's gonna move back in.
That's a possibility.
Mom, you can't let that happen. He needs to spend more time with you. He'll realize that you're the woman he belongs with, Mom. He has to.
Time's up. Clock's run out on your little charade, Ricky boy.
That's Mr. President to you.
Not gonna happen. Not this way. Dad and Brooke may be buying into this miraculous recovery, but I'm on to you. You were gonna play this angle as long as you could, piling on the guilt, kicking me out of my home, out of my office. Poor, wounded little Ricky. How can we help him? What can we do to make him feel better? Like a whiny little kid, you'd do anything to get your way, won't you?
Says the guy who had his entire life handed to him on a silver platter.
Oh, no, I actually worked for everything I have.
Shut up! You worked for it?
Everything.
You earned it. You bullied people. You control people. My mom, my dad, Thorne, Taylor, the list goes on, but it's over. There's a new leader at Forrester Creations, Rich. It's not you. It's me. You got talent, man. I'll give you that. You've drawn a lot of pretty pictures of dresses over the years. Doesn't mean you know how to run a company. Not like I do. Who knows? Maybe you can go back into the tanker business. You are Maroney, after all. The bastard son of Massimo Maroney. You're not a Forrester, Ridge. You never were, and you never will be. Because Forrester men are gentlemen. You are an insufferable egomaniac. And we don't need your kind around here anymore.
Big, big words for a whiny little brat.
Now, you listen to me. You studied under my father for decades. He taught you everything he knows. You monopolize his time. But that's over now. Because now it's my time. with my father. You've been with Forrester Creations for a while, but no longer, Rich. It's my company now. Now you look at me and you listen to me real good. I'm the president of Forrester Creations, and if you cross me, if you get in my way, I'll destroy you.